In this video, we will analyze the portfolios and recent transactions of 3 lawmakers that are also incredible investors. But not only that, we will also see what are the top 10 stocks that US Congress as a whole is buying recently. Now, why is this information important? Well, because politicians are in the class of their own when it comes to investing. In the 90s, they beat the market by 12%. At the same time, Warren Buffett, the best investor in the world, beat the market by 2.5%. And an average investor lost money during that period. But that was in the 90s. What about now? Well, 42.5% of Congress members who traded stocks in 2024 beat the S&P 500. 42.5%. And only 35% of professional active fund managers beat the S&P 500 in 2024. So how is that possible? That people that have to concentrate on running a pretty meaningful country are able to also be better investors than people that only concentrate on stocks? Do they have some magical powers? Or do they have access to informations that are not publicly available and can make great investment decisions thanks to it? Well, they sometimes may have access to such informations, but they are not allowed to use those informations in their investment decisions. That's thanks to the Stock Act from 2012, which works great because in all those years, no one has ever been publicly prosecuted or jailed for insider trading under this law. So that, of course, means that they are not doing anything illegal or even unethical. So they probably have magical powers after all. But to be fair, it is not that simple. Their success could result from factors like access to high-quality financial advice or simply statistical variation in a small sample size. And academic research on this topic shows mixed results. But whatever the reason, a lot of lawmakers are great investors. So let's see what they are buying and selling currently, and maybe we can get some interesting investment ideas. Before we do that, I wanted to thank Forecaster for sponsoring this video, and actually it is their website that inspired me to make this video. You see, when you go to forecaster.biz and choose US Government Tracker, we get all the recent trades and informations about any lawmaker that is trading stocks currently. So let's go to trades and change it to all. And now, when we scroll down, we have access to 300 most recently published trades by the politicians. They are not ordered by the transaction date, but by the publication date, so we are getting the newest info on top. Now, they have to disclose what they are buying and selling. That is the Stock Act again. But they have 45 days to do so. So in some cases, copying their moves may be useless because the price already changed a lot. But in some cases, we may still get interesting ideas to analyze. Okay, I took all this data from Forecaster, and as you can see, the oldest transaction is from April and the newest one is from June. And I made some simple calculations so that we could find the top 10 stocks lawmakers are buying in 2025. So if we look at the number of transactions, we have Amazon and Snowflake sitting at 3 buy transactions, Meta, Ford, and Nvidia were bought 4 times since April 2025. Tesla has 5 buy transactions. And then we have an leveraged ETF which focuses on small cap companies. This ETF aims to provide 3 times the daily return of the Russell 2000. This means that if the Russell 2000 goes up 1% in a day, this ETF should go up 3%. But it also works the other way around. Then we have American Airlines Group with 6 transactions, Alphabet, and the most bought stock by the lawmakers was Home Depot. But as you can see, the amounts don't necessarily correspond with the number of transactions. So later on, we will also look at the top 10 most bought companies when it comes to the dollar amounts. But first, let's see what were the politicians selling. We see here 3M, Chubb Limited, Arista Networks with 2 sale transactions, WEX, Alphabet, and Chevron with 3, and with 4 sale transactions we got Apollo Global Management, UPS, ResMed, and Zebra Technologies. Now, when it comes to dollar amounts, these are not exact numbers. We know the range of each transaction, but not the specific amount. So they are not exact, but close to that. The most bought stock were United Health Group and Humana, with around $150,000 invested in them. Toronto Dominion Bank was bought in 2 transactions with a total of $200,000 invested. Then we have Nucor Corporation, Stanley Black & Decker, Ford, and Linetti Capital Partners with $250,000. American Airlines, $300,000. Direction Daily Small Cap Bull 3X shares, so the ETF we talked about earlier, was bought for $400,000. And at number 1, we have Liberty Broadband Corporation with around $1 million. Great. Before we get to our 3 famous politicians, let's just take a look at the last table, and that is top 10 stocks by total sell amount. And on this list, we have Kraft Heinz, Ford, Costco, Berkshire Hathaway, and Coca-Cola, all sold for around $250,000. Then American Airlines and Amazon sold for $500,000 each. Alphabet got just $15,000 more. S&P 500 ETF got sold for $1 million, and the stock with the highest dollar amount that got sold by the lawmakers recently is Apple with $1,250,000. Okay, so we know what the Congress was selling and buying recently. But there are some lawmakers that are just leading the pack. Now, I didn't choose them on my own. I watched a very interesting video by Johnny Harris called "Why Are Politicians So Damn Rich?" And in it, he talks about 7 lawmakers that made some incredible deals. If you want to learn more, definitely check out this video. And from these 7 lawmakers, I chose 3. And if you would like me to reveal them, then please press the like button. Seriously, press it. It really helps the channel a lot. Okay, thank you very much. Now we can continue. So let's go to Forecaster and let's choose our first hero. And of course, it couldn't be anybody else but Nancy Pelosi. For those of you that don't know, Nancy Pelosi isn't just a former Speaker of the House. She's married to an investor, and they managed to build some extraordinary wealth, especially during times when most people were losing a lot of money. Their net worth between 2008 and 2010 went from $31 million to to over $100 million. So that was during the financial crisis. And then, during the pandemic, her family net worth jumped from $106 million to $171 million. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we see total volume of 83 million and 147 trades. And even though we have some trades from 2025, when we go down here, we see we actually have a history of her investments since 2018. So before we will concentrate on her newest transactions, let's take a wider picture and see the top 10 stocks by total buy amount since 2018. 10th place goes to Amazon with around $2.5 million. Then we have Palo Alto Networks. She invested $5 million into this company. 8th is Microsoft, $7 million. Then we see Apple and Alphabet, both at around $7.5 million. 5th place goes to Palantir, $10 million. Tesla, $12 million. And we get to the podium places. 3rd is Broadcom. She invested around $13.5 million into it. 2nd is Vistra Corporation, $25 million. And finally, the 1st place goes to NVIDIA with $31.5 million invested. Great, but that is based on all the info we got from forecasters since 2018. So now let's look only at the transactions in 2025. And as you can see, there are a number of them, so let's get all the data into one place. And these are Nancy Pelosi's 2025 stock transactions. And we see that she bought Tempus AI for around $100,000, then NVIDIA $500,000, buy transaction of Amazon worth around $500,000, Alphabet worth $500,000, and finally Vistra Corporation, and this is a really big bet, around $1 million. Now, it is worth noting that all those transactions took place in January, and since then, we don't have any info about buy or sell transactions from Nancy Pelosi. Okay, so that was the first of 3 special guests. Now, let's welcome Khanna. So he represents Silicon Valley, but his investment strategy tells a completely different story. As you can see, he makes massive number of trades. He is extremely diversified with a lot of international focus. Now, between 2019 and 2023, his family made over 10,500 trades worth millions of dollars. And if we go down here, you will see that he makes so many transactions that the oldest one is from October 2024. Okay, let's analyze all of these data points. So here we have the 10 stocks that he invested the biggest amount of money into. First, we have Sumitomo Mitsui, Mizuho Financial Group, Credit Suisse, and Deutsche Bank. In all those cases, he invested around $50,000. And we can see some Japanese inspiration from Warren Buffett here. Then we have Paribas and UBS, both at around $65,000. Next, we see Barclays, 2 different kinds of stocks, and Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, all at $100,000. And the biggest investment in the recent months is the Toronto Dominion Bank. So a lot of financial institutions and banks. He definitely knows his circle of competence. Okay, and our final guest is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She made headlines when, just 2 days before the Russian invasion on Ukraine, she bought shares of Lockheed Martin, defense contractor, and Chevron, energy and oil. Not the worst decisions, even though Chevron didn't do exactly exceptional. So she is such an active investor that when we go 150 trades back, we are still in February 2025. Now, before we will analyze these data, I wanted to show you something I really like about Forecaster. It's the fact that they are making analysis and finding ideas so much easier. Let's say Adobe transaction caught my attention. I just click here and straight away I can see what other politicians were buying and selling this stock. And I'm just one click away from all the important data and fundamentals of this company. So if you would like to find and analyze new investment ideas with Forecaster, then you can use my affiliate link in the description. And you will get a free trial to check if it is a right fit for you. And you will also get a 10% discount if at the checkout you will use a code BOLD10. So thank you Forecaster for sponsoring this video. Okay, let's look at the top 10 buy transactions of Marjorie Taylor Greene. So we get 7 transactions worth around $60,000. FedEx, Blackstone, Tesla, Impinj, Nvidia, AMD, and Applied Materials. Then her third and second biggest investments are Mercado Libre and United Health Group, both at around $65,000. And her biggest investment since February was made in US Treasury bills, worth around $250,000. It is also worth noting that she is almost only buying. We can see that she made only one sale transaction since February, and it is Lululemon. So I hope that you found some interesting ideas. Just remember to always do your own due diligence before making any investment decisions. And if you are still looking for companies to analyze and potentially buy, then check out my video called 5 Incredible Companies with No Debt. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.